Now to our coverage of the flood in Maiduguri, the National Emergency Management Agency says it has intensified search and rescue operations as the flood water gradually recedes in Maiduguri. So far, more than 500,000 persons are seeking refuge in about 29 camps across the state. And TVC News senior reporter Jesse Tafida reports.
For almost 1 week, flood waters have turned large parts of Maiduguri, the Borno state capital, into swamps. Almost all residents of the town have been impacted, and the extent of the damage is still unknown. Over 45% of the area's commercial and densely populated areas have been severely damaged by flood waters. But as the waters recede, the National Emergency Management Agency has intensified its search and rescue operations, and more people have now been evacuated from their homes.
We also have additional tents due to the large number of people that have trooped in here. The Camp Coordination and Camp Management Office has also been set up to work with other partners. All the sectors, health, water, sanitation and hygiene, security and other sectors are being set up with partners supporting and the co-leads.
The agency is working with the state government to ensure that all necessary steps are taken to meet the growing demands of residents as additional camps are established.
The challenges we have, which we've discussed, and I think we are overcoming them, of water, sanitation and hygiene. Of course, because of the large number of people we have, we're trying to avoid a situation of outbreak. The Borno State government directed the Ministry of Environment and Health through the GM Bosepa. They've been able to come and clean up the place. They were mandated to have 24-hour service in the camps to clean up these places, and they have been doing it.
Residents of the state are yet to come to terms with the destruction of their homes, businesses and vital infrastructure. The devastation caused by the flood is unprecedented. Humanitarian workers and development partners are complementing efforts of the government by providing for the needs of more than 200,000 people in various camps within the city. Jesse Tafida, TVC News, Maiduguri.
And for more on this developing story, I'm being joined by our correspondent, Jesse Tafida from Maiduguri. Jesse, we understand from your report now the waters are receding, kind of a little bit of a hope now for residents after they were being sacked out of their homes. Give us a feel of how things are looking right now at the moment.
Thank you very much, Esther. I'm standing at the Lagos Street, is like the city center of Maiduguri, the Borno state capital. Now, this road links you directly to Lagos Bridge, which is one of the bridges that was cut off during the flood on Tuesday. And this road also links you to about 10 different communities. Briefly, just to say, Gonge, NUJ, Meri, the University of Maiduguri, Teshan Bama, and the rest. And people from these 10 communities can only come into the city center through this road. Now, this side of the bridge is the one that was damaged, and reconstruction has commenced since Thursday. And that is why you could see only few vehicular movements, and then people are passing through with food. Now, I spoke to some of them that are coming here. They told me that since Tuesday they've been in their homes, but because of the news that the waters are gradually receding, that is why they are out to go and check their shops, because a lot of shops have been submerged inside town. The popular Maiduguri Monday market was also submerged. So a lot of them are going into town to go and check their shops to see what they can find. And then we could see some of them coming back with some food stuff. Few, we spoke to some of the shop owners. Some spoke to us and some couldn't speak because of how devastating the situation is. Some broke down because they've lost everything inside the waters. Now, the National Emergency Management Agency this morning have confirmed to us that over 20,000 people have been registered from yesterday till this morning to IDP camps because their houses were submerged. They have been living on the rooftop of their houses. But because the waters are receding now, the agency now evacuated them and took them to camp. The situation right now is people are happy that the waters are receding gradually and they can now have access to the main town and other parts of the state.
And with that being said, we also understand that there has been various donations to the state government to help alleviate the residents and, of course, the state government in terms of the disaster it has witnessed over time. But any ideas on how these funds or donations being received by the state government will be disbursed to residents? What are you hearing?
Yeah, it's good to know that the camps are overcrowded. Even the new camps that were opened, they are being overcrowded. In an exclusive interview with TVC News yesterday, the Borno State Governor disclosed that there are about 29 camps stationed across the state to cater the shelter for the victims of the flood disasters. And this morning we went to some of the new camps and we've seen that, of course, they are overcrowded. Women and children are the most vulnerable. We could see a good number of government officials in the camp trying to give them food because the immediate need now is food and then wash facilities. The state government have been receiving donations from well-meaning individuals and government and also the federal government. We recall that 3 billion naira was given to the state to take care of the victims of the flood, and each day the state government continues to receive donations, and today the latest is the former Vice President of Nigeria, Atiku Abubakar. He came into the town to commiserate with the governments and people of Borno State. According to him, he's saddened by this news of the flooding, and this is what he's not seen in the Northeast for all his years. And he donated the sum of 100 million naira to assist the government in catering the needs of the victims of the flood. It is also good to note that UN agencies have donated about $6 million to cater the needs of flood victims, not only in Borno State, but in Nigeria as a whole. This is a green light that help is coming to the way of victims of insurgency, and their wish is to see governments to do more for them, to enable them get back their means of livelihood and continue back their lives normally.
For now, we'll keep a tab on you as developments unfold. Our correspondent live for us from Maiduguri, Jesse Tafida. Thanks a lot.